Everyone, welcome on in. Jack Ripper, Mystic Sparkle, working classy, Hood Killer, welcome on in. How we doing? Dude, wait, I just remembered I was supposed to turn that off. We're doing the Wheel Cup game, but I gotta quickly make sure that is the only one we're doing. Alright, JP, welcome on in. How we doing, JP? Dude, I hope you got a good workout in. If you didn't, I'll yell at you. Alright. You know, we're just gonna kick things off. For those who are wondering, yeah, the jacket. Only green Pokemon allowed. Fair enough. So, the jacket, you know, I got this for like 40 euro once. 40 euro. It's a really nice, it feels nice. It was my dad's birthday today, so happy birthday to my dad. In fact, topic of the day, while I invite Jack Ripper into Wheel Cup, happy birthday to my dad, dude. Yeah. So I just came back from a nice little family dinner. So we have a couple hours, just a little bit of time to sit in queues and maybe get a set done. I don't know. We'll see what we can get done in a couple of hours, but yeah. Everyone, I appreciate it. I'm sure he appreciates it. What are the numbers between... That's so many numbers, dude. Oh, it's because it's your stream streak. Dude, I didn't even see the stream streak. I was so distracted by that question. Wait, okay, Jack, I'm inviting you. Holy crap. I'm inviting you in. Lego Master, welcome on in. How are you doing? Alright. We're spinning a wheel for the one Wheel Cup game that we're going to be doing right now. Very good. Let's go. $960 CP. Also, classy, I know we have a discussion time, dude. I know you are always fully prepared with your discussions, just like working. So, when you're ready, hit us with it, dude. Green Pokemon, he says. Yikes. Okay. Green Pokemon. Your watch streak is broken. Dude, no it's not. Firestar. You're on a one-day watch streak, that means. Who is my childhood celebrity crush? Dude. You redeemed it. You redeemed discussion time for that. Working. Working on YouTube. Working is working all the way on the YouTubes. And once again, if you guys do want to test the YouTubes, you know, go over to the YouTubes and just test that the stream is working today. As it should be, hopefully. You know, one day at a time. I've given up on the chat for a little bit, by the way. Have you been playing your sets? So, I've been... today, no. I played 0. Taylor Swift? Honestly, nah. No. Alright. Let's get into Wheel Cup. That was very... crazy for a sec. Kecleon? Sabrina Carpenter? Wait, does she have a crush on me? Oh my god! Dragon Balls! Uh-oh! Jack Ripper! Alright, bro. This is going swimmingly. The stream's VOD. Oh, really? Okay, it fixed itself. It fixed itself. Let's go. In case of thunder. But it's definitely Frenzy Plant, right? Yeah. I'm a Shadow Scyther. Okay, I might have thrown on alignment because I'll be honest, on the new system, when I'm not paying attention, I suck with one turns. But that's specifically because like paying attention. Oh my god! Let's go! Jack Ripper, you redeemed Wheel Cup. You got the one Wheel Cup game of the day. Congratulations, dude. Close one. Jack, GG's. Yeah. Dude, really close. Really close, really fun. Dude, one of my favorite things. This is not Hood Killer. Okay, I won't say your name, not Hood Killer. I'll just refer to you as not Hood Killer on the YouTubes. Welcome on in. So Jack, one of my favorite things that you say is whenever you're getting like RPS and you just kind of pull out the, oh, sure. Dude, I always freaking laugh at that shit. I hope you were pulling out some sures. Any plans for 4th of July? Nah. Community Day? I guess? No, I don't have any big plans this time around, not gonna lie. Freddy, welcome on in, looking fancy. It was my dad's birthday, so I came from a family dinner celebrating the birthday of my dad. Lego Master, Scold, by the way. Yeah, dude, Jack, always gets me. Hey, I didn't mean to have Wheel Cup be redeemable today because I'd rather apparently just sit in queues. Your non-existent 4th of July plans include Sobble Community. Yes. So Sobble Community Day, I will be doing because I need dust. I am always poor. So dust, good. Am I mentally sharp right now? Dude, I haven't not been touching the game today. So I'm not sharp. Honestly, I feel like my brain is mush. My expert? Nah. Almost. Happy 4th of July. Running first, welcome on in. Dude, we're 2 hours away here. I'm still 2 hours away. It is still the dad's birthday, so we're living in the past over here. Oh. Okay. Genuinely, I do need to like pull out some amount of focus for myself because you know, I am in Q Time land, but I also am in the land of people who know what they're doing in this game, and when your brain is mush, sometimes like you gotta unmush your brain a little bit if you want to play in the GBLs. It's 1 a.m. here, you're awake. Just played a faction. Dude, how'd that go? Wait, unless it didn't go well. In which case, it's 4th of July, go drink. I'm sure it went well. I'm guessing it went well. Running first, much appreciated. Alright, let's jump in. It is fish time. Fish time. Got RPS a bit game 1, but bounce back 2 in a row. We take that. Okay, we have a game. Sea King. I don't have an answer to Sea King. Actually, I think I just lost because Sea King, ABA water. I don't have an answer to this. Just straight up. I straight up don't have an answer to this. And he also still has a Swift. Really? Incredible. The problem is the deeper this goes, the more he can like switch in and get the Swift off. I literally knew he was going to do it, and my brain... See, like, I'm not locked in. I'm not locked in whatsoever. Okay. I don't like what I just did, but honestly, this might work out. I really don't like what I just did, but this might work out, depending what's in the back. Yeah, actually, this might not. So the problem here is I'm going to have to take a move on the Diggersby, because that Kingdra is still healthy. Yikes. Game? No! Dude, what? Are you kidding me? No! No! What was that? What was that, game? I didn't want to go in the Quillfish, no! Dude, okay, well, you know, that's a great way to start. Honestly, what was that? You know, this might be my fault, but I was literally told, I do whatever this is, and I hope. I don't know if this was a me problem, or if this was I was told about this by a couple of people. Do not wait until the last millisecond to switch in your Pokemon because it won't give you the actual time. I was told by like multiple people not to do what I just did. And I don't even know, like honestly, that could have just been, I told you my brain was mush. That could have just been me. But like, legitimately, I can't tell, and that's what's annoying me. Crash, welcome in. I don't know that that was a bug or if that was even me. Like, that's the problem with the bugs, is when they happen, I can't tell, like, did I overtap or the game overtap me? How did I lose that? Dude, I was getting RPS'd. The moment he had a Seaking against my backline with no... First of all, Seaking is like the worst... Yeah, if it was K9 in the back, I'd just lose. That was not, I don't even think, a winnable game for the most part. Like, I would have had to pull something. Because the problem is, Seaking just beats my team in the back line, like, to a point where I need an advantage. And unless they say swap Seaking in, and I can get a lot of damage done onto the Seaking, there's not an easy way to take it out. Diggersby does not take out Seaking easily, but that's probably what, in retrospect, I should have thrown at it, was just, I should have just thrown away my Diggersby and tried to sweep with Quill. But that's retrospect. So much overtap. Dude, I literally was analyzing my games because from a couple days ago, because I kept getting what I thought was overtapping, and I literally, even watching the back, I couldn't tell. It looked like I was tapping on Diggersby, but it didn't register and assumed you waited. Yeah. And I honestly, like, Firestar, that might have just been me, but I felt like I got it in time. But that also, I told you, my brain is mush. So... It's one of the two. It's either I'm an idiot or I am like aware of a bug and I'm having like a bias because I know there's a bug about it. But I have been told not to do what I just did, and I did it anyways, thinking, hey, I gotta allow the game to work. I'd probably lose that game regardless, but still. Seaking, do not come in. Please say I didn't lose a turn. Fantastic. Okay, I definitely should have overfarmed. Yeah, I've misplayed this. But they Weather Ball? Okay, well, they misplayed as well. Sick. You know, I am just a Quillfish, but honestly, I could probably do some damage here. Okay, we'll go for the Shadow Ball. It will do more. We guarantee it because of Dre being now just mechanics. Oh my my gosh! Damage. Okay, we'll do a few powder snows there. The reason for a few is it puts it into range where just about... I don't actually think that would have been in range for 2 fire punches knockout. Whatever, it doesn't matter. I RPS them. Yeah. See, that was a very, very unskilled game by me. All I had to do was tap my screen. They updated the list of refactor bugs on the page like yesterday. So it wasn't just a one-time thing. No. I know that's a common issue. It's just like, when there are common issues that happen, and then you experience something that may or may not have been that issue, sometimes you honestly cannot tell. I think I tapped my Diggersby, but I can't tell.
Why do that when meow?
Yeah, I should have considered that, to be honest. I feel like I'm not playing well. I need to play somewhat well, at least. Mm-hmm. Okay. I hope I got out in time that this just knocks out, but honestly, I don't think I did. Yeah, that's sad. I don't really feel like shielding this. That's such a sad... I don't feel like going down shields there. I should have just over-farmed a ton. I misplayed the mid-match up there. I'm not playing well. Come. Interesting. Two shields. Okay, this might be very sus. This might be very sus. Actually, I think I might have found a way to lose this game. I'm not gonna lie. If this is on Dragon Pulse, I think I just lost. Okay, wrap. It's still gonna be very tight. I might have taken too much damage on the fish. I don't like where I'm at. I just don't. Oh! Oh my gosh! Wait, why did he do that? Huh? Hey Kelsey, welcome on in. I don't feel like I played well, and I'm still like, I'm annoyed with how I'm playing right now because it's not well. And I still don't feel like I've won a couple of games there. Yeah, I think you're right. I think what he thought was my timer was up, so he was expecting the swap, and he was trying to get the catch. You're right. I think you're right, Firestar. Because that's the same thought I had, and if I'm getting confirmation bias, then, hey. The Underdog, welcome on in. Yeah. I feel like he was just off on his internal clock a little bit. Because, like, if he forces me to go down with the Celio, Shadow Ball, I think his move is to, then just try to Metal Sound before I knocked out with Poison Stings. And then that could have been like a simul even. It would have been really close. Because I think he was like 2 Poison Sting range, but I might have been 2 Metal Sound range. I don't know. That would have been really close. But yeah, I think he thought I was going to combo with the Shadow Ball there. And then took the damage, lost the Empoleon, and then it was just over. Alright, so I have learned, actually, like, I think it's important to not, like, overly get upset with yourself about certain things. One thing, and this is like, hey, I'm newer with a lot of matchups. There are a lot of matchups I don't know that well, because I am not a tournament goer superstar, like a Firestar, for example. So, one matchup I just learned there is if you counter swap Diggersby into Empoleon, even within one single Metal Sound, you lose the zeros. Programmer, man, what is up? There's more chats to chat in, let's go. On the YouTube side, good to see you. Yeah. I think the obvious play there, in retrospect, first of all, like, also my Diggersby had so much it could have done in that game. Good bait out by Rise. If I had just, like, accepted I lose the zeros, overfarm a ton, there's so much I could have done with the Diggersby. That could have been played out so much more cleanly, basically. They haven't merged. Programmer, I am probably going to have to get a different type of chat, because the one I was using, it was meant to do that, and it wasn't working. Yeah, it just wasn't working. Even though both channels were directly sunk up. It still wasn't working. I don't know what was going on, to be honest. Isn't there a new system with damage swapping over because of Dre? Yes. Yeah, so the Underdog, a good example of what you're talking about when it comes to, like, waiting to swap. Let's say you have a 1 HP Pokemon. This is not this example, because his Empoleon actually had, I believe, like, let's say 4 or 5 HP. But if you are guaranteed to get knocked out in the with the Pokemon in the back with one move, let's say you're catching on 4 versus a 3-turn user that's throwing on 3. If you catch without waiting a move, you're going to transfer that last 3-turn move onto your Backmon, and if it knocks out, you literally cannot catch the move because it is impossible for the other trainer to even throw the move, because they've already knocked you out. Like, they will literally think they're being caught on, but they will have knocked you out already. So what you have to do now, if you're like a 2-turn user into 3, you catch on 4. You have to throw your 4, pause, catch. Or, if you're very savvy, you can do like a pause, throw on 4, catch. Or a throw 1, pause, 3, catch. Like, you can be savvy with it. Yeah, exactly. I'm talking more in general here, for sure. There are some, I've seen someone lose a game because they thought they were catching, and then they just lost their back Pokemon immediately because they didn't do that pause. It can be tricky, yeah. It sure can be. Yeah, that last game, I really don't think I played well. I think Rise played well, and I just won. Until, like, one mistake by him. I do think it is very important to say goodnight to working. Have a good night. Everybody, can we say goodnight to working? Oh, dude, I just remembered class. Classy had a discussion time. I'll discuss it as soon as we are done with this set. Oof. Well, we are getting ripsed. So, I have lost the video game, by the way. This is pretty much incomprehensibly bad. Uh-oh. Wait, we get 2 shields. Okay. Uh-huh. Hmm. Okay. This is gonna be tough. I can live one, surely. It's a regular Jumpluff. Yeah. Alright. This will get weird. So he's always want to bait here. That is so obvious, but it's really not a bait. Okay, I have to throw this. And then I have to outpace before superpower. It's the only win con. Dang. I'm trying to think of what the win con was. Was there a win con that I missed there? I don't know. So, Des, if I call the bait though, first of all, welcome on it. Welcome on it. Like, it wasn't really a bait though, because if he lands the weather ball, then he just sideways me down. The only other play I can think of is maybe shield and farm down with the Jumpluff. Because the surf with the Jumpluff into the energy that I honestly know, that's the win con. That's the win con. Shield and farm down with the Pluff. I already had energy on, right? Yeah, I had energy on Diggersby. Now that's the win con. Are we handling business? We're 2-2. Jack, we're 2-2. All good, all good. I do think that was the win con though. If I just... Well, the thing is, so I know Surf doesn't directly knock out the Ninetales, but if I come out with the Surf, then I can just, like, manage the energy well, and I think that might have been the chance I had to win the game. The way that I went to try to win the game, I feel like actually letting my Celio go, at that point, there was no win con. I played to what I thought was the win con, but in retrospect, I feel like the energy on the Surf and the farm down would have been the play. So take an energy ball, live an energy ball, or yeah, take an energy ball, shield an energy ball, over farm, come out with, farm all the way down, come out with energy. Basically have a Surf loaded. Like, they kind of can't come in with, I don't know, it's still tough. If they come with we still have to remember, if they come in with Malamar, they were very close to a move. So I would have had to throw an early and hope it knocked out still. And then it's like, do I have enough in the tank after that to beat the Ninetales? And I think maybe. But honestly, even that way still is tough. Even that way still is tough. Because we're assuming he comes in with the Ninetales, right? He probably comes in with the Malamar. Pizza Burger, welcome on in. How we doing? You're back? Yeah. I talked things through. Basically, all I got to was if he comes in with the Malamar after I like get the energy with the Celio, it's still not a guaranteed win con because he was actually very close to a move. And then it's just like, it would have even been a very technical win then. Because I can't just make him come in with the Ninetales into the Surf. If I could do that, that makes it easier. But we know how to maybe play that back if we have the opportunity to. But honestly, for the most part, that's just RPS. Like, yeah. Maybe I could play the lead out, like the Celio versus Ninetales lead, and like play that's a really stupid lead. It's not good for Celio. Work on mind control powers. Dude, if I had that skill, I'd be so much better at this game. Unfortunately, I am not skilled like that. I don't even know how to work on those things. I guess I told him to shield twice, and that worked. He did shield the Malamar twice, but also that sucks because Malamar with, like, full health Malamar with full frick load of energy, not good for me. Not good for me. Oh, God. I'm playing someone who knows my team. Yay. Sick. Oh, I just lose. This just beats my entire team. Come. Yeah. I figured. So he's only gonna get a weather ball here. We'll see what he comes in with here. All right. 6. Okay. This is going to get a little bit weird. Okay. There is still a lot of Starmie left, and I don't like that. That Starmie Psywave might go insane, and I hope it doesn't go too insane. Come. Energy ball. Yeah. I think I'm fine. Okay. Yeah, we're fine. That was the scariest Pokemon I could have probably seen in the lead, by the way. And we catch an Acro. And we outpaced to the Aqua. The tail over the Jet. Yeah, GG's. I'll be honest, I don't remember the backline that Dune has, but the moment I saw Starmie, I knew that he knows my team, and I knew that his Starmie just deletes my team. So I had to literally know that he was going to invest in Starmie, right? Pizza Burger with the gifted sub to DV. Okay, DV, I know you appreciate the ability to watch ads to support streamers, but now you don't have to, man. Now you don't have to. Yeah, welcome on in, man. Without ads. All right. We get 12 whole points, by the way. Incredible. Oh yeah, I had a discussion time to do. I know Classy's not even probably here anymore. I think he was going on a run. But we're going to talk about what he asked anyways, because I'm an idiot that is... Dude, also, can I just say, why did it literally take me to game number 5 to finally not play like an idiot? Another huge W. Like, that one was nice, but that was the only game I didn't play like an idiot, in my opinion. I feel like I won games because... Rise, welcome on in. Dude. No, dude, dog, you outplayed me. Like, I was completely outplayed in that game. Think about it on paper. I have a Diggersby in the back, you have a Napoleon and a Corsola, and it literally came down to, literally only, you made one mistake in that game, and I made like 8. I didn't know how not good, for some reason, dude, in my head, I'm like, oh, I counter swapped so fast into that Napoleon. Surely I win the 0, surely. Nah. And I didn't feel like I would have had enough overfarm to be able to bother keeping that thing around. You made it really close, and I also maybe should have double baited the course, because, like, what am I throwing there that you're not going to just shield anyways? Probably. You outplayed me until literally the last moment in like an RPS fashion. I had a complete RPS, man. Alright, so we had a discussion time, by the way, that I do want to get to. I want to give us a moment for this. I know this is why we have discussion time, is that you guys can ask whatever you want, and apparently Classy asked who was my celebrity crush growing up as a kid. And I will just go ahead and preface this. I legitimately the most uncultured person you'll ever know. I am so uncultured. Whatever your favorite TV show is, whoever your favorite actress is, actor, I don't know them. I don't know. I don't watch. I barely know the musicians that I listen to. And y'all can ask anyone that I talk to. I am terrible with culture. With that said, like, I don't have a celebrity crush now. I haven't in, like, decades. But I would say brilliant game on... No, honestly, dude, Rise outplayed me. Like, completely in that game. The only thing I did well was have a W at the end. Like, I don't think I actually played any part of that well. I don't think I did, dude. You don't think the Empoleon was in 1 Powder Snow range? Dude, honestly, I thought it was 2 as well. But, like, either way, I just go for the Poison Sting. Like, that's my win con. As long as I live 1 Metal Sound, then I guarantee, you know, getting the Shadow Ball off 1 in throw, even, because DRE is consistent. Which, that part of the game is consistent. Better question, which streamer you think is really hot? Dude, first of all, you have to redeem for that. Shagbags, welcome on in, by the way. Had an excellent brownie. Dude. I love that you thought of me for that. What I will say is redeem that if you want me to answer, but also don't redeem that one because I literally don't know streamers. Dude, the only reason, like, I knew people like Rise, people like Caleb Peng, before I started streaming, like, 4 months ago, is because they have YouTube, and I came from YouTube. I did not watch streamers. Must have been transferred. Yeah, the transfer as well. Oh, was it 2 Powder Snows? Dude, I might have to go take a look back myself. But either way, dude, like, I don't think there was anything I really played well. The only thing I can actually say, I'll give myself a compliment on this. My swap to Empoleon was pristine. My Empoleon swap, pristine. Against Empoleon, into the Diggersby. But, like, what I should do there is just take 1 over farm. Keep my Diggersby around. I lose the zeros, I might as well just over farm there. So what I'll say, the one celebrity crush that I sorta had as a kid, sorta, was, I don't even remember what movie this was, and I don't even know if I would even have a crush on her, like, besides the fact that I was, like, 8 years old. It was, Jessica Alba. There we go. Celebrity crush, Jessica Alba. I don't even really remember her that well, I'll be honest, but I know when I was, like, 8 or 10 or something, sure, for like a year, if I had to pick one. Yeah. But now, I don't know celebrities. I don't have a celebrity crush whatsoever. I don't know streamers. And if I did, that would be awkward, since I'm now a streamee, I guess. Yeah. The only game I feel like in that last set I played well was, the one against Dune. I feel like I just made good calls, good reads. And also played pretty precisely. Christina Aguilera. See, like, I know the name, but I couldn't tell you for the life of me. Like, in my head, I know the name, but can I think of what Christina Aguilera looks like right now? Literally, I cannot. We have game. Capture card. It's an Altaria. I lost a turn. I lost a turn. I literally have lost turns, by the way. Incredible. So they're at 7, and I am... Or 8? Dude. I'm realizing the mistakes. Don't even worry. Okay, here's the big problem with this is, like... I've allowed the one turn and the capture card thing to completely confuse me. Whoa, they shielded. Wait, that's huge. They shielded. Why? Okay, well, they made this a lot better for me. Maybe. Come. I don't necessarily need switch. Although this is going to be annoying to take out. Come. Ow. Ow. Okay. Wait, this is kind of huge. So this will actually put it into Shadow Ball range. I switch here. They'll get to the move right now. Just in case, like, I don't trust my counting, I'll throw here. And we'll see. What's in the back? Hello? Dude, this doesn't matter. This catch literally does not matter for you. Why would this catch matter? Dune with the raid. Welcome on in, Dune. And Raiders. You lose, dude. Welcome on in once again. Yeah, like, I have a body slam. We're fine. Berserk with the follow, much appreciated. Okay, I was worried we'd like lag and not get the body slam off, but we're good to go. I almost played that out as bad as I could. Oh, dude, GG's. Dude, I have been playing like an idiot outside of that one game, dude. Outside of that one game, somehow I'm positive, but like, I can't stop making misplays. Sometimes you get wins and you have to recognize you're not playing well, even if you're getting wins at times. It's important to know when you're playing well and when you're not. Sometimes you can play well and lose, and sometimes you can play poorly and win. And I feel like I'm doing a lot of playing poorly and winning. Or, yeah. What the most damage a 35 energy move could do on a real Pokemon. Like without a boost or something. Programmer Man with the skull. The hydration, skull. Oh no, we're in ads. Shoot, dude. That sucks. XLB, welcome on in. Ganbei. You have to get a couple sets. You may or may not be back. Underdog, dude, that's what I am doing, so no worries. Chris, welcome on in. Chris, how are you doing? How is it going with you? Is Weather Ball 35? Oh, 100%. So Weather Ball's 35, and the way that you can find that out is like, think about it. 4 poison stings, 9 energy per poison sting. You get there in 4 every single time. It is a incredibly, like, just to showcase how good a Qwilfish Weather Ball is, I believe it just straight up 2-shots Stunfisk. It might, does it? Do we think Qwilfish 2-shots Diggersby? Out of actual genuine curiosity, do we think that Qwilfish 2-shots Diggersby? I would doubt that one. But let's see. We're going to put in a Diggersby. And I'll even make it like a high rank Diggersby. Like, we'll give it a rank 1. And see how much this does. Nah, 43%, give or take. 42, 43%. But that's still a lot of damage. Y'all ever, like, watch that one commercial? What's the commercial? Dude, what? Flex Tape. Who here is cultured enough to know about Flex Tape? A Scald and Aquatail. Well, Scald is not 35. Oh, a Scald from a Qwilfish plus an Aquatail. Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, that would for sure do it. Does anybody here have the memory of Flex Tape in their mind? That's a lot of damage. Just saying. Those are the good old days. The Flex Tape days. I just sawed this boat in half. Jack scolded that, man. Alright, wait again. Okay. This gets awkward. This is very awkward. I maybe should have actually not just let this go, but I already did. Alright. I don't love how I played this, but, like, I really didn't feel like I could go to Qwilfish, and honestly, I should have. I should have. Bad plays. But we'll see. Okay. Did I die to 1? Well, that sucks. I thought I would get the powder snow through. Okay, well this gets extremely not great now. Come. I should have immediately... Dude, honestly, this is the example of what I'm talking about. This is the example of what I'm talking about. Every single pivot I should be making right now, I'm not making. I should have been making so many pivots in this game, and I'm not making them. Cow. They fire punch? I honestly don't even get that. Dude, is this a scorching? I'm not even... Ah, it is. Okay. I don't think so, but we'll see. Oh, I just lose cap. Yeah, this is a great no, honestly, the Hydreigon's not what scares me in this game. Like, I feel like I lost this game because of lack of matchup knowledge. I guess if his Diggersby's dry, maybe? I lose because of cap, dude. Okay, that was actually still winnable. If I had thrown after one more against the Hydreigon and not gotten caught on. That was my worry, though. I feel like if I did one more, he was just want to catch. At the end of the day, everything came down to literally just the CMP. Considering how poorly I played, I'm not, like, pissed about it. It's just, the way to win that game, like, is just keep my Celio around from the beginning. I don't even mind, honestly. It's annoying, but, like, you can't be too annoyed losing a game that's close, but you could have done a lot of things better to not be in that situation, right? I could have just not been in that situation to begin with. If I had just... Let's just say I chip with the body slam, I go straight to Qwilfish. I easily live a Twister, right? And don't mold? No, I think I'm good. I'm not going to mold, but Firestar, have a good night. Go to bed. Everybody, can we say goodnight to Firestar? Can we boop him on the way out? Yeah, I don't think it's like... Just clear thinking here. Objective thinking. The way to play that... If I just chip with the body slam, go to Quill, I easily take a Twister. I would CMP with the Shadow Ball in the second. And they were actually, in retrospect, so ABA weak to Celio, just keeping that thing around would have been incredible for me. If I play that trainer again, all I have to do is keep the Celio around for the most part, right? Surely? Maybe. I've lost her. No! What? What is happening? I don't understand what's going on right now. I don't understand what's going on, dude. Okay. I literally need switch. Okay. I'm gonna throw one before they get to the sky attack here. I don't even want to take that. I don't want to shield. I don't want to take it. Katie, welcome on in. How are you doing? I'm trying not to keep misplaying here. Ooh. Awkward. Can we grab a shield there? Wow. I should have saved this. I should have saved this. That was a misplay. Small misplay, but a misplay. Why did I fire punch? I guess I thought he was going for a catch, but like, what's that? Why would he ever go for a catch? I'm fine because I win. But like, dude, I need to never play games after coming back from family dinner. Like, my brain's not working. I win this game, by the way. We're fine. I win this game. We're fine. Hope sets are going well. We're winning for the most part, Katie, but I don't feel like I'm playing well. Hopefully you're doing very well, though. You know, on the bright side of life, I came back from a family dinner today because it was my dad's birthday. So, is it a blazer or a jacket? You know, were you here early enough for the conversations that we used to have? We used to have these debates in stream. We used to just straight up have the debates. Yeah, much appreciated. Anybody who's giving him a happy birthday wish, I do appreciate it. I don't know what it is. So I got this for 40 euro in Spain back in the day, like back in the day. I got it at like, there's a shop called Muji. It's a Japanese inspired store. And this was on sale for 40 euro. And I thought it was a steal. I feel like that trainer unnecessarily baited twice. I'm not sure why he ever went Weather Ball in any of those situations, to be honest. Because, like, I'm not going to shield an Energy Ball, or even an Energy Ball, when there's a Hydro loaded. You remember the debate? You fell asleep during it. Well, see, I don't think I even contributed to the debate. I think it was just a complete chat debate where everybody, it was, I think we just did polls and had all of you guys completely argue about it. I don't think I had anything to do with it. I was just there. Yeah. But those were the days. Like, it was not just that. It was like, what else was it? There were some other words with ambiguous meanings, I feel like. I can't remember. Spacebar, welcome on it. Why are we fancy? Oh, we are fancy. Dude, I know. I'm wearing my 40 euro blazer, sweater. Not so. Oh, it was sweater and space. Dude, do you remember the debates? It was sweater and what? Sweater versus what? Obviously, this is not either a sweater nor like a hoodie. Hoodie. Sweater, hoodie? I don't remember. I know this isn't a sweater. But yeah. I came back from Dad's birthday today. So we just had dinner with the family. Appreciate those moments, everyone, by the way. While you have them. What am I talking about? Are you not an OG, Spacebar? If you were an OG, you would know exactly what I'm talking about. We used to have the debates on, like, the difference. What it was like, what it was wearing. Was it a sweater? Was it, Dude, I don't remember what the other words were. That's the problem. What does classy have to do with this? When did we ever talk about classy? I don't think we mentioned classy once. Dude, can I get a game? Okay, someone snipe me. Wait, don't do that. Don't do that. I don't want to be sniped. You were confused? Yeah. Classification? Uh-huh. Surely. Spacebar question. Who was your childhood crush? We had that as the topic of the day earlier. Who was your celebrity crush? My sense of humor? No. I was laughing, Spacebar. I was laughing incredibly high. The Gilmore Girls. I'm so uncultured. I don't even know, like, in my head what the Gilmore Girls looks like. Nikki Webster. Did she create the dictionary? Like, I don't know who these people are. Ask Spacebar. Spacebar knows. I'm uncultured. I don't know anything. Jesse. Alright, Space. There, you got the chuckle out of me, man. Stacy's mom is Nikki Webster? Or the... Dude, I don't... Like, the one who's got it going on, that one? Is there, like, an actual Stacy's mom out there? Yeah, that one? I don't know things. Oh my god, there's a game. Okay. I don't like this. Antine. Come. We see him pee. Incredible. I'm 1 away, he's 2 away. I die? That's the first Mantine that has ever won the zeros. Uh-oh. I'm in trouble. Ow. Woof. Oh, I was hoping for a CMP. Woof. Okay, he lets that go. I needed that. I'm coping so hard right now. Alright. What is this team, by the way? This team literally is the weirdest team. Okay, if he's smart, he might just get out. Maybe there's a Corsola. I would probably lose to a Corsola. Uh-huh. Why am I even doing this? Like, this actually doesn't even help. He's just going to no-shield this no matter what. He has a Seismitoad. Well, I'm playing to a misplay, I suppose. Okay, well, that was fun. Uh-huh. Axon, did you actually run that today? Because if you did, dude, thank you. You ruined my team, dude. You targeted my team. You targeted the Qwilfish team. You told them to run. Oh, yesterday. Huh. Dude, that's the first time I have... Oh, he did Twitch picks today. I was at family dinner. I don't know. So, that is literally the first time I've ever seen Mycelia lose against Mantine. What I will say... I think I need to throw the move at the... Wait. Was there a... Do I need to double up on body slams at the end there? If I double up on body slams, do I win the zeros? But also, I lose anyways, because there's a freaking Seismitoad. And a Primeape. How dare you inspire people to beat my trash team? Your Mantine never makes it that close. Dude, I've never seen it that close, even close to that close. Mr. Ant PvP with the follow. Much appreciated. Everybody, thanks for coming in and following. Yeah, I appreciate it. Dude, I am, like, astounded. I've never even seen it that close, like, at all. Usually, I'm not having to make, like, a decision on, do I live this or not? Incredible. Also, for those of you who feel like being snoopers, I'm working on the idea of doing YouTube videos at some point. So, we have a YouTube channel right now where there's a YouTube stream going on simultaneously with the Twitch stream. It's a testing stream. We're making sure things are, like, good to go over time. And eventually we'll do, like, actual videos. But, you know, I have a creative mind. I have a lot more experience with YouTube. And I don't have, like, for those who don't know, let's say you're getting here for the first time. I'm, like, very new to how Twitch works overall. I've had to just learn everything here. Oh, dude, Mimi? How does this go? Well, that's not how that should go. Alright, incredible. You know, the funny fact here is this is not the worst chip damage in the world, because it allows me to win the zeros here. Oddly enough. It allows me to win. We've learned this with the Rise game, right? We learned this with Rise. By the way, I should be pausing there. I should be talking and not pausing. I don't have to pause there because we're locked in, but, like, still. The Mimi and Polion. A shield? Okay. I'm gonna shield once. Yeah. This might be a very weird shield, but I'm actually going to go ahead and go for the farm down here. Can I get it? I think I can. Okay, I should have surfed there, and I'm an idiot. But I do live a drill peck. Yeah. Awesome play by me there. Do I ever just bank a surf? Yes. He throws right away. How much does a Shadow Sneak do? Ow. 2. This is a problem because he still has this artificial shield. If I were him, I might have shielded that. Like, shielded that. Okay. So now it just comes down to making sure he's in the middle of a fast move here. What was that? Okay, it worked, but it didn't work. Did I wait too long? I might have waited too long. I think we're fine. I played like a doofus, but we're fine. Oh, we're not fine. I found the Tycon, dude. I waited too long, and I found the Tycon. That feels terrible. That feels terrible. Yikes. Are we wheel cupping? Well, wheel cup when I'm done with sets. We're almost there. Dude, I found a way. I gained 1 elo on the night, though. Hey, guys, we're up 1 elo. Incredible. All right. Playing like a freaking madman. Up 1 elo. Battled a few times. I do whatever this is, and I hope. The system hurts your brain. I'm not going to lie. I'm getting used to it, Mr. Ant. Or just Sir Ant. Ant. Whichever one. When it works, I prefer this system already more than I prefer the old system. I may have been one of the only optimists when it comes to the new system coming into play since the very beginning, because I think it was something that, as a player that's newer to the game,
Alex Brownie.
I think the system is necessary, and although I did not showcase it there whatsoever, I did not showcase it at all, but the ability to wait turns and visually see things on the new system is something the old system never reliably had at all. And I feel like when you actually play well, you're rewarded.
Alex
In
Brownie.
the new system, when things go well, you're rewarded. With that said, I will say, for those who have been around, like, I had a bug a couple of days ago on stream. And people might know about the Scorching Sands bug I had, where I just had an entire Scorching Sands deleted when I clicked on it. I had something that was almost worse than that, where I was throwing a charge move the other day, and all of a sudden they did like freaking 1,000,000 embers that I wasn't aware of during my charge move, and then got a ton of energy and almost came back and won a game they should have never won. And then I somehow clutched it. But yeah. Just as easily. Yeah, so the YouTube is honestly, YouTube's like my shtick. I grew up with YouTube. I got into Twitch over like a very short period of time. I've had to learn Twitch in real time. I've been on here for like 4 months or so. Yeah. Oh, you meant like, are we wheel cupping me and you? Yeah, as soon as I'm done with sets, I want to give time for like we'll just do one more set. I do want to give time to it. But after that, sure. We can wait turns, yes. I will say, apparently I need to be able to, like, recognize how to wait turns when I'm not throwing moves first. Apparently I can't do that yet. Apparently my skill level is, if I try to wait a turn without throwing a move first, I just allow an entire Shadow Claw through. And that loses me a game that I would have won otherwise. So, you know, when you're working with good tools, it's also important to be able to utilize them. And I can't do that yet. Alright, Celio. Oh, that is awkward. The frick was that? The animations there look terrible, I'm not gonna lie. They're staying in. They're gonna Rock Tomb here, obviously, because they're a Macargo. And what do Macargos love to do? Do I hate this situation? I don't think so. Unless they farm me all the way down. Then it's kind of yucky. Okay. Are they in 5, though? I hope they're in 5. 2, 3, 4, yes. We'll see. It's JZO. Welcome on in with the follow, much appreciated. Dude. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. The skills coming on through. I'm here to showcase whatever that was. Opponent, I apologize, dude. I don't think he was sniping, by the way. That is just maybe a ballsy call. Pokey Pete with the raid. Welcome on in, my man. How we doing, friend? I usually don't go for a bait like that. Like, honestly, sometimes in life, here's one thing I've recognized about myself as a player. I typically always play overly safe. I am literally one of the most I play safe players that exists in the world. Ask Dunebug. He's seen me at regionals. I play too safe. I don't go for baits almost ever unless I need to. So you know what I said there? I'm like, I'm going to take a step forward. I'm going to become the man that I could be. You know? I'm going to try to rise up a little bit here. And then they just no-shielded, right? And then they no-shielded. And then I felt like a scrub. I guess their win con was to just let that... It wasn't, though. Like, they still would have gotten a tomb. I don't know. You play too safe sometimes, too. Hit or miss. I feel like you don't play as safe as I do. Sometimes I legitimately just, like, have obvious times to bait, and I don't. Now, I'm not saying that was an obvious bait. It wasn't. It was a bit risky. How much of a rise? I mean, enough that it's like maybe even to the occasion. Who knows? Aw, dog. Uh-oh. Okay. Awkward. They should be at the Sand Tomb right now. One past it. Okay, they throw on bad timing, which is great. I'm a Quillfish. I have to shield the sand. I don't have to. I'll live it. Not well, but I'll live it. Okay. I prefer this. I prefer that he lets... Well, actually, do I prefer this? Shield? Oh, that is sick. Wait. Okay. Are we cooking? 6. Wait, what? What happened? I thought we CMP'd. Uh-huh. animation's just being really crappy right now? I can't tell. I mean, the answer is yes, but like... Do I get there? What is this team? The fake CMP tech. Dude, my favorite tech. Is this a real team, by the way? They shield that. Okay. Yeah. Can you run a team like that? And they go Battle League? Are you allowed to? Is Diggersby not real? Also, Socks, by the way, welcome on in, man. Is Diggersby just not real? I feel like Diggersby is real of a Pokemon as, like, Quackavall. And Quackavall's real. It's in the Pokedex. Dude, I'm not going to say who this was because it's a friend of mine, friend of the channel, someone that I respect intensely. They ran a team that was so triple weak to Diggersby that they immediately saw it and top lefted when they had all 3 Pokemon. And I didn't even get to see past the first Pokemon. I had to ask what the team was after. And I feel bad. I love the person. But they ran so triple weak to Diggersby that the moment Diggersby came into battle, they just left. But then there are also teams that are like, hey, let me just throw double freaking, like, flying water types in the back or some shit. Dude, it was worse. MIK Kelsey, I don't know. I played a couple of Diggersbys. I played a couple of them. So yeah, dude, it was worse. I don't want to... I'll say the team off stream just, like, out of sake of, like, being a fellow... good person to someone who maybe did not tell me I could just share the team, even though it is literally like not that hard to figure out by what I just said. But it is worse than Course Latink. It is worse. Dude. Hughes, don't elude me. I'm right here. You know, while we're in queues, I might as well do this. Big shout out to myself. The Discord. Myself. I am a Discord. You're from the Discord? Dude. That's a lie. I'm catching on to you, Trent. I think you're actually telling a fib. I think you're telling a bit of a fib. Trent, who was your celebrity crush growing up, man? You didn't say what Discord. You said the Discord. And maybe you were actually coming from that Discord. Or that other Discord. I'm on to you. Selena Gomez. Fair enough. Dude. Hughes! Stop eluding me! Miranda Cosgrove. Dude, all the Nickelodeon stars? Incredible. So iCarly versus Wizards of Waverly Place. Okay, which is the better show? Genuinely, which is the better show? I'm cultured enough at that point in my life. At this point in my life, I was cultured, right? You're here from the Brownie Bunch Discord? Now that I believe. Thank you for battles. I don't have to, apparently. See? I get so many games. Awesome! I should have stayed in, dude. But I didn't. Ow. I'm in trouble. I'm in so much trouble. They shield. Dog. Seven. Brother. That's a little suspicious. But maybe not. Honestly, it's not. Okay, so they store a... Why am I one off my counts? Well, I'm one off with my counts. I lose now. Also, what was the point of taking that? Like, I thought about getting myself low, but like, what's the point, right? I probably lose this game no matter what. I was so confident in that, though. Why am I so confident in that? Yeah, I lose anyways, but... He came... Did he get a 5th karate chop through when he came in with Primate? So... I might have to watch that back. I lose that game no matter what, but I just want to, like, know how I... No. But what I'm saying, though... In my... I don't know. I'll have to watch back and see what my brain was doing there. But regardless, I throw right away and then I lose. From Jake and Josh and iCarly. Yeah. Oh, dude, I know who Miranda Cosgrove is. I'm not that uncultured from back in the day. See, I don't need a tank because I can just, like, play like that, you know? Who needs tanking when you can just play like that? I don't think there was a way to win that game. Just knowing what there was. Not easily. Like, it would require a lot of misplaying on his point of view. Like, a lot of misplaying. Because, like, Blastoise kind of just wrecks my team. Primate kind of just wrecks my team. How am I still awake? Dude, it's literally, I'm in the past, dude. I'm literally in the day before you, and you're asking how I'm awake? Tom, welcome on in, by the way. It's not even the 4th of July yet. It is still my dad's birthday. That's why I'm awake. I'm awake for my dad's birthday. Now you can't kill... Dude, snipe me. You won't. Now you can't. Aha. I don't love this matchup. Go straight for the Swift. Not even making me think about Outrage, which, like, I wouldn't anyways, but, like, fair enough. Of course he catches on 3. I could have thrown 4, but he catches on 3. Why not? Why am I not overfarming? Dude, I'm playing like a doofus. Well, I've already committed. Honestly, this isn't that bad. I get a farm down here. So... Okay. Uh-huh. Well, this is terrible. I was kind of hoping he'd get out, but, like, why would he get out? I don't know. Okay, this is so awkward. Okay, he's at 6 with the Kingdra. He's at 1,000,000 here. And the moment I take a move here that's not a Bubble Beam, I'm, like, low. Whoa. Okay. I don't even think I necessarily care about baiting or not here. I think he just has to respect this. Yeah. And I still think he has to respect this. Okay. The question is, do I ever live a move from the thing? I have the move loaded. I'll win CMP against whatever it is. I don't think I win this game. Although he does have to do more than Bubble Beam me here. He Water Pulses. Oh! I win. What was that? Huh? Okay, I win. So, in his mind, he didn't think he'd make another move. Okay. I feel like that was a loss for me, but it ended up being a win. Kingdra double Bug Bite? Is that really what that was, dude? We're in a new world right now. Kingdra double Bug Bite. Dude, what's even worse is it makes sense. It's a little bit weak to certain, like, flyers, like Mantine, sure. You're weak to Mantine. Kinda. I bet Araquanid doesn't even do that bad into Mantine. Mantine, whatever. Yeah, so, Gengar, what he was thinking was he was so locked in the Qwilfish would live something somehow from Araquanid, so he thought he needed a Swift. I believe. That's my thought on how he played. I think he thought he needed a Swift, so he was just undercharging to get the energy with the Kingdra to try to outpace or CMP on like a 1-turn against the Qwilfish. But if he had like forced my energy out or gotten to a Water Pulse, my Qwilfish is not living that at that health. So I don't feel like that should have been a win, but it was. The double Bug Bite honestly was so awkward for me because even Qwilfish is going to kind of struggle against that line of double Bug Biters as well as Kingdra. Like, I had to chuck Aqua Tails across the board there, which did not feel good. It doesn't feel good to be chucking Aqua Tails at Kingdras. I don't even feel like I played well at all. I feel like I played poorly, but also, what a nasty catch. Like, that is usually when I wouldn't throw. I usually would throw at like 2 or 4. I throw at 3, he catches at 3. You ever think about that sometimes? It's impossible to be unpredictable. It's impossible. Pizza Burger, dude, I always think about that when you bring it up. Only when you bring it up, dude. Did I watch any Argentina? Dude, I am so not caught up with the World Cup culture. I'm sure I did. Boy, do I got news for you. Wait, Tom. Who was your celebrity crush growing up? As a kid, as a child. Who was your celebrity crush? Important information, by the way, that we need here. How old am I allowed to be in this question? Dude, you're like the youngest person I know. Is Mexico going to win tomorrow? Dude, I don't even know that Mexico's playing tomorrow. So sure, Mexico, Viva la Mexico. Danny A. Music with the Janet Jackson shout. First time chatter, by the way, welcome on in. You have come into the right stream for very, very important discussions, man. I think you gotta go, crazy. For a while, dude, I gave you an opportunity and finally you could. I'm glad we could finally release that from what was surely like trapped inside your little heart for so long. Kate Beckinsale? Who is that? In the Underworld Vampire. I might be uncultured, but is that like a real human? Google her. Is this going to be in black and white? Oh. She's 52 right now. Okay. I see the vampire picture. I see it. Early 2000s. Dude, I was alive back then, so there we go. Os, welcome on in, man. Danny A. Music, what the follow? Much appreciated, man. Welcome to the stream. Hope to see you around, man. Yeah, we have big time topics to talk about because I can't get a game. I can't get a game. I'm just trying to finish this last set. I say last set like I played my 6 sets or 5 sets. Dude, this is set number 3. Set number 3. Buffy the Vampire. Was she also Buffy the Vampire? Was she in Buffy the Vampire? Did you like Buffy the Vampire? Who's Buffy? I don't know. Dude, I'm uncultured. Oh no. Oh no! No, 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 no! No, dude, no! No, I don't want it! I don't want the freelo! Dude, y'all see the skill, the determination, like putting the absolute confidence, skill set, timing, all the lessons I've learned on my back. GG's, Rise. GG's. Oh, dude, all right, well, we waited all the time. Why are we getting paid? What are we getting paid in? I'm confused. Is he tanking? I don't know. I think we played it earlier, so I think he's like maybe just being respectful. But dude, I literally, if y'all know me, you could literally, if I think you're a cool guy, I don't even care if you snipe me, dude. I'm not going to even like hate you for it. You can snipe me for all I care, and I'll be cool with it. Man. Okay, we're going to bank this set. The mango. Dude, you don't even need to snipe me. All you need to do is, like, beat the leaving crap out of me like you did earlier, dude. You don't even need to. But welcome in, Pokemango. Guys, the Pokemango. You're not a cool guy? What did I say? Oh. Dude, the first thing I said when you got in here was snipe me. The first thing I said, Tom, snipe me. It's not my fault you chose not to. I RPS'd him yesterday or the day before. Oh, Rise? Yeah, I have done that. But to be fair, you know, before I started streaming, I've been RPS'd by Rise before. Which is illegal. Elo check? I guess whatever that is. You don't want to play the new system? Dude, I actually like it when it works, Guys, wait, can I show everyone something? I have the opportunity to show a bug. Since there are people here that have not seen this bug, I am going to make people look at this bug I had the other day. Hold. Guys, hold for 1 second. We are watching something together. It is so worthwhile. Trust me. This is going to be the most insane thing you've ever seen. Dune knows about it. Dune, you can tell him. Okay. Everybody, welcome to the Void. We're in the Void. All right. In just a second, what we're going to be looking at here is this. We're going to be going to the Alex Brownie YouTube channel for just a second here. Big shout out to the Alex Brownie YouTube channel, by the way. Do we know? Keep on with the flower crown comes back in November. Have we ever had access to that globally? I don't even know. I am not a ball knowledge person on that topic. This song is sick. All right, everybody, welcome to the Alex Brownie YouTube channel, where we have our previous VOD. Now, I want to showcase a bug that happened in one of these games. Where was it? Was it this one? I think it might have been. Trust me, it is worth it. It was day 2, right? Or was it day 1? Wait, no, it was day 1, wasn't it? The first day I tested. Here. I believe it was actually day 1 of testing that we had this bug. Just like things working. So if I go to somewhere around here, trust this is the most worth it thing you'll ever see in my life. Just trust me. Where was the timestamp that I said it was? Oh, somewhere around here? Do we remember the timestamp, Dune, by chance? Last week you sent a video of G Moltres that got a fly off and 5 sucker punches. No. Does it take this long to load because of all of your followers? Surely, all of my 20-something followers on the YouTubes. Which, by the way, if you guys are not following on the YouTubes, follow on the YouTubes. Because we will eventually be making whole videos there. It is somewhere around here. Let's see. So we're starting wheel time. Somewhere? Gastro? No. Wait, is this it? Yes. Okay, we have found it. Stone Edge WinCon. Okay, Everybody, I want everybody to bestow their eyes upon, like, the worst game in the history of games. You're the 20... Dude, 2-7. Axon, much appreciated. On the subscription to the YouTubes. Alright, everybody, I want you to all just bestow your eyes for 1 second. Stare at the screen. I'm also always going to lose CMP there, so if as long as he gets the... I'll even make myself shut up, okay? We'll shut up. Just so you can visually look at everything going on. Just take a look here. So we do the 4, we throw, they're at 5, everything's working fine, right? Everything working beautifully, right? What could go wrong here? What could go wrong? We're just gonna sit back, relax. This trainer allows me to throw on 7 even, doesn't throw the Shadow Ball in bad timing, doesn't throw a Body Slam. I throw on 7. Now, what's this trainer do next? Does he throw right away? Does he allow me to get another? He allows me to get another Aqua Tail here. I'm getting out of what is a bad lead, a bad matchup, and I'm starting to get some momentum back. Now, the amount of time that the clock has been completely disconnected here, I'm able to pause and catch the Shadow Ball. Pause and catch. How can a trainer possibly come back from this? How, you might ask? Now he even one and throws the Body Slam, and he only has 1 rollout residual here, right? How could he possibly come back, you might ask? Hold. Just hold. So he gets to an Energy Ball. No, he did the 5 earlier. He should be at exactly 8. Right here, 8 Embers. So he's at 3 now. I throw, he's at 4. He's at 4. Watch. He's at 4. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. He has an Energy Ball. I get out. He throws a move. Holy crap! And now I don't know how much energy he has. I don't know if this is a bait or not. The frick was that? And by the way, I say this as someone who, generally speaking, I am an optimist about the new system. You don't think that was the intended gameplay. Dude, I'm Alex Villa. Welcome on in with the follow. Well, to be fair, I don't know if that's not the intended game mechanic. Have we been told for sure whether or not that is just what the new system allows for? Maybe it's like the main series games where there's just like, you just get free moves for free in the main series games. Isn't that how it works there? It's getting fixed. No, trust me, I actually do think this will get fixed. I am optimistic about the new system, believe it or not. I am optimistic about the new system. With that said, dude, my Diggersby flinched, dude. My Diggersby, you ever look at like your Pokemon and a Pokemon main series? I barely play main series games, but I know in main series games, your Pokemon have characteristics to them that are like, it's timid. My Diggersby's timid, dude. My Diggersby is timid. Dude, I made that joke the other day, Berserk. I made that joke the other day about it, like a shadow. Like, yeah, you just weren't a high enough trainer level. Exactly. We won the game, by the way. We won the game. Somehow, we won the game. But the frick? ¿Qué? Huh? ¿Qué? Yeah. You'd like to be every time you touch it, it's unplayable. Well, I will say, it's different person to person. What I have said about the game overall is that the new system, it has its bad moments that, first of all, with the old system, we already had bad moments, right? We're just used to them. We're so much more comfortable with what the bugs were, so we're so used to them. The new system has bugs that are insane, like that. Insane bugs. And even when it's not insane bugs, it has different bugs. Like, you just lose a turn to start the game. Or they say swap into you and your moves go berserk. You might not even get fast moves for like a couple of turns for no reason because they say swapped into you. It's annoying, but when the game works, I feel like the game is so much better, it's not even close. When the game works, I feel like I am actually rewarded for skill in a way that I wasn't on the old system because of consistent DRE, as well as being able to actually look for when they're throwing a fast move. Being able to visually see what is going on for the first time in my life consistently is such a game changer. I can get used to that, and I will never want to go back to the old system after it. Unfortunately. Or fortunately. I hope fortunately. Yeah, so honestly, dude, Tom, if you want to win in the GBLs, just give your opponent like 8 free turns, and you're fine. Worlds is going to be dude, I think by the time Worlds happens, also Freddy, welcome on in. By the time Worlds happens, I think the new system is going to be in a place where the old system, we're just going to be like, why are we still using this, dog? Why are we still using this? We're having to review this game for the 3rd time in a row because of DRE. Obviously, you can't review DRE, but like, freaking game crash, freaking this, freaking that. And then the new system by then might be so much better, it's not even close. Like, we have had 6 years of the old system, and we couldn't even get to a place where it was playable. We need a game that's playable. More so, like, for me, my perspective is I'm a newer player. I'm not new, but I'm newer. I've been in the game for only a couple of years. I'm definitely new to, like, Twitch. I've been in here for, like, 4 months. I'm new to the scene. And what I've struggled with is being able to get other people to be new. It is really hard to get new people into this game because I can get them into it. The problem is the moment they're into it, they get so annoyed with how inconsistent the game is that they quit. I can't get people to stay. And what you need is consistency. And once you have consistency, like, when the game is working, I feel like I am playing such a cool game. My mind is legitimately at ease for the first time I've ever played this game. When the game works, I can play a whole game and feel really, really at ease and like I can be in a flow the way that I couldn't do in the old system consistently. So I'm optimistic for where the game can be and where I think it will go. And I say that again as someone who's complained about the company since I've been a streamer, complained about like the difference between this game, and I came from Minecraft, where Minecraft, they have developers there that are very good and work with the community and do things right, put out snapshots, get feedback, do things like perfectly right. And then I came here and it's the opposite. But I've never been more optimistic about where at least the PvP bare bones game that is GBL could be. With that said, Dune, do we have you for Wheel Cup? Pokey Pete, are you around for Wheel Cup? Both of you rated in. I would love to get a Pokey Pete and a Dune Bug Wheel Cup game, if possible. We got the yes from Dune. Dune is in here. In here to win here. Connection goes to potato levels on the old system. Yeah, Berserk, it is very, hit or miss depending on the person for whatever reason. Some people have great times. Like, there are people that have really good connection with it, and then, like, I sometimes do. And then sometimes it's terrible. I'm somewhere in the middle, and then there are some people where it's, like, unplayable, and that's just, like, that's so frustrating, because, like, even just being able to watch people be on the new system, have a good time, and then you feel like you're freaking Squidward looking out the window, that sucks, and it shouldn't be that way. So, you know, hopefully they get on this crap and prompt and figure it out. With that said, Dune, Wheel Cup invite your way right now. Let's spin a wheel. For those of you who don't know what Wheel Cup is, we spin a wheel. It's a cup where we spin a wheel. And we land on a CP. Whatever CP we land on, we play a game at that CP or below. 1330, Dune. There are a few bans. For example, do not use Mimikyu. What is Wheel Cup? It is the cup where Axon brings... What was it again? Executor, it RPSs me so hard, I lost to an Executor for the first time in my life. That's Wheel Cup. Bink is like soft band. It's like a good person might not bring it, but if you're Axon, you would bring Bink. Okay, Trent. Hey. I am actually pretty excited about the new system, and no one's going to stop me. Yikes. Okay. I have a team. Is it good? No, but it's Wheel Cup. It would have worked too if I didn't just RPS you, dude. That is the most Scooby-Doo comment I've ever seen in my life. If it wasn't for that darn RPS, man. Alright, we got his Wireless, we got a Malamar. I lost turns. Do not be on the move. Why did I go to this? I forgot I was on this move, and I forgot I literally have the other guy. Dude, I'm getting cooked by myself here. I'm letting this go. Screw it. I live. I don't mind this. I do not mind this. This is not the worst situation in my life. So what I can make out of this is getting a shield, which is tremendous given that I was on Grass Knot. Go straight into this and start farming. I shouldn't have to shield anything here. These are sludges. I double resist this. Triple resist this, do I? Triple. Okay, we're going to throw one before he gets to a move. I believe. If I'm correct. I don't know if Dune is miscounting or not here. He might not be. He just lives. Makes sense. I win CMP? Incredible. I'm gonna hope it's foul play, but it's probably superpower. It is. The unfortunate thing is he does get to another move, but once again, I should resist this. He'll get there on DRE. Do I ever want to shield this just in case I'm getting too low? And the answer is I'm choosing not to, because I am risky. I'm a risky guy. I'm a risky guy. Huh? Huh? Pleasing? Dude, I don't have anything to throw back. I just realized that. I'm getting way too low. Uh-oh. Okay. I will shield something, I suppose. Because I have to. If you're in ads, dude, get out of ads. What's in the back? What are we doing? No! Dog! GG's, dude. I don't think I win. Wait, what if they're on, like, overheat? What if he's on overheat? Then I lose differently, huh? I don't even do enough damage with this move! Even if he no-shields it, I don't! Well, I had moves that would not hit anything. Malamar, dude, Zweilous. Not that good. I should have just, obviously in retrospect, go to freaking the Blade in the mid matchup. Save shields. Dude, if I go to the Blade and I save shields for the Pachirisu, Dude, I'm mentally cooked right now. Do not play games when you shouldn't play games. Dude. Aegis / Band to Blade, fine. They're completely different Pokemon, to be honest. Your other one had Overheat. It did have Overheat. I got something right, at least. Doing GG's, man. Weezhole? Ew. That is disgusting. Alright. Pokepete, let's get you into Wheel Cup. Yeah, I just save shields for the Raichu there and not like just throw away my Raichu for literally no reason. Dude, I'm cooked. I'm cooked. But also even then, like, I'm on freaking grass, not man. 763. You getting that debuff superpower off, by the way. Annoying. But I knew you'd get it because new game mechanics. I was counting. Okay. I can work with this. Okay, this is just too incredible not to bring. I am ready to go. It is time for the Wheel Cups. Wait, did I even get confirmation that Pokepete is awake? I don't remember if I got confirmation. Is Pokepete awake? If he's not awake, is there anybody else that wants to take 763 Wheel Cup? Because Pokepete might not even be awake. I didn't. Well, how dare he? How selfish. How selfish. Okay. Someone play 763 Wheel Cup with me. I got an incredible team. It is an incredible team. There may or may not be a Psybeam user on it. You're evolving and powering up right now. Dude. Dune, I will say, if you play again, don't bring something that destroys my Psybeam user. I'm a little worried that you're going to destroy this team because this is not a good team. This is a fun team. This team is not here for a long time, man. Double moving all of it. That is banned. That is literally in the rule books banned, I believe. You're not allowed to modify. Yeah, I think that's even in the rule book, Sammy. You cannot modify any Pokemon during the Wheel Cups, during the stream. You can do it after. You don't follow rules. Okay, fair enough. I can't stop that. Can I end stream real quick? Sure. Dude, imagine I did it. Imagine I did it. That would be so stone cold. Charge up? Is this even bad? I mean, it's where I need it. Ow. 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 $100K points to end stream. Heavy slam. I am on discharge. What do I do to this? Someone help me. What do I do? I guess I go here. Dude, this is gonna hurt like a mother. Uh-oh. Ow! Tentacruel, no! Duck, go. We got this. We're cooking. We're cooking. I thought I'd live. Okay, dude, I literally told you to stop bringing this, dude. This is, honestly, do I have to write in the Togepi into the rules that it should be banned? Like, legitimately, dude. A Hundo Togepi is 2 CP powered up. I told you I was bringing a Spice Pick and you brought the Hundo Togepi. Awesome. Okay, well, Dune, you have ruined my night and my fun. Awesome. You know, that's a great way to end the Wheel Cups. Thanks, man. Do I need to put it in writing? Do I need to put it in writing? You learned Togepi got pecked. Dude, he built a Togepi for Wheel Cup, by the way. Hey, man, I'm bringing a Psybeam Spice Pick. Brings Hundo Togepi. Well, dang, dude. Someone hates a fun pick. Someone hates a duck with the noodle. Is that a noodle? It's a ring? You know... No, dude, you're good, you're good. For some reason, I can't remember the last time... Apparently we got one more, and then we're ending this. We got one more Wheel Cup game, and then we're out of here. But I can't remember the last time Dune has showed up for a Wheel Cup game without bringing a Hundo Togepi to Wheel Cup. I can't think of it. Dune relies solely on Hundo Togepi to win Wheel Cup games. At this point. Alright. Blame the wheel. Dude! I mean, I've kind of told you, it's a little OP. I'm not the one bringing it. 1165. Where he brought 2 Weezings instead. But not a day where he didn't bring a Togepi. Right? He made sure he played enough games to get his Togepi game in. He made sure there was enough games to get the Togepi in. I might have to just, you know what I might have to do? Is just keep spinning the wheel until Dune gets like a plus 1000 CP. So that way, his Togepi is not even that good. But even then, it's so high in combat power, it might even work at like 1000 CP. Dune is one of the creators of just bringing ABA, the same Pokemon though. He is literally one of the first people to innovate that. He used to run like ABA Regidrago, ABA Tink. Innovation in Wheel Cup. Alright, space. I got one for you. Okay, this is perfect. 400 CP. Okay. I have literally spent so much time on this wheel, Axon. And as of right now, there's nothing below 520, I believe. You're asking me to go back into the knobs, the wires, and reconfigure the wheel again? Again? Okay, Sammy. You've been running double odds. Alright. Alright. Oh yeah, we do have a backup wheel. Mimikyu is literally banned! Spacebar, read the rules! Where are the rules? Someone give me the rules right now! Dude, what are we doing? Dog! Did he just get 2? I can't tell. I'll shield once. I'm a freaking... No way! I shielded that, dude. No way! Oh, and now he still has 2. This is why Mimikyu's banned in Wheel Cup. Actually, for anybody who doesn't know the lore, blame Jack Ripper. Jack Ripper brought 3 Mimikyus to a Wheel Cup game. We bait this out. Which I don't mind, but that thing is healthy. I want this gone. I don't even want this around. Cab. What comes in? Dog. I'm in trouble. Let's it go! Reggie, no! No! Not like this! I'm a CMP you. Yeah, get CMP'd. Haha. You have been debuffed. Haha. Ha ha ha. Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. Okay, I just need a farm down here. I just need a farm down all the way, and then Aqua Tail to Mimikyu. Shucks. Hey, Spacebar, bro. There is a rule against Mimikyu. Where have you been? Oh, balloon. Spacebar saved my postcard. He said, you know what, screw the rules. Let me save this postcard really quick. All right. We're going to have to work on... What? What are we working on here? Etiquette? We need to work on our Wheel Cup etiquette, everyone. You didn't read the latest update? I sent an email. I sent an email, dude. You don't check your Firefox email? The frick is that? What is that command? What even is that command? Who made that? Who made that? Which mod made that command? Oh no. I am losing all of my loyal followers of the channel. Y'all are all banned. Shucks. Well, I don't have roulette on here. I'm not cool like that. Okay, whoa. We're not timing people out. Oh gosh. Dude. Let's find someone to read into. This is getting insane. Who is live in the Pokemon Go categories? Okay, this is not Pokemon Go. I saw Grizzly live. That is very much not Pokemon Go. Jimma. See, I am so new to this crap. I don't even really know who Jimma is. I have rated Jimma before. And I don't even know who Jimma is. But there we go. Someone live in the Pokemon Go category. We're going to raid on into Jimma Banks. He's Canadian. Sounds good. Everybody, well, thanks for hanging out. We're going to work on a Wheel Cup etiquette over time. It takes time to build a village. Is that it? Is that the saying? I don't know. Either way, I'll talk to y'all later. See ya soon. Thanks for hanging out once again. Bye-bye.